Hello and welcome to the British Broadcasting Clowns Corona News Update. The government has issued its latest version of PPE, personal protection equipment, to the entire population of Britain. Speaking via video link from his bunker where he is self-hibernating, the Prime Minister addressed the nation. "We are all in his wartime government," he said. "We are each one of us enlisted." Our political editor Flora Doomsday has this report for us. Flora.
Yes, thank you. I've just been at the latest Prime Minister's press conference, which incidentally are no longer going to be referred to as press conferences with their connotations of social gathering. They shall instead from today be referred to as socially distanced conferences, with members of the press being known as virtual distanced or VDs. Now I must point out that this has no connection with Clap for Carers.
And what can you tell us about Mr. Johnson's new PPE suit that we're wearing?
Yes, as I understand it, the new PPEs are now for the VDs and the SDs, that's the socially distanced. We're all going to have to wear these suits in order to, as Mr. Johnson puts it, push down on the curve. Now, whether that's a comment on the fact that we as a nation are all going to be piling on the pounds as we sit at home on our sofas, or whether that has anything to do with coronavirus and the use of metaphor, it's simply too early to tell. This is Flora Doomsday, BBC Clown News, in my kitchen.
Thank you, Flora. Flora Doomsday there with that report. In other news, experts are warning of an increase in COVID-19 related health issues. The latest seems to be affecting people from all former walks of life. Flora Doomsday has been finding out for us. Flora.
Yes, it is indeed this word unprecedented that has had us all scrambling for our thesauruses. I did just that, and I found words like mushrooming, virgin, fledgling and maiden. Nothing, in fact, to match the precedence of unprecedents. It is precisely our overexposure to this word that is causing this mysterious and unprecedented syndrome. Damn, I just said it, didn't I? So I was just cooing for Aldi the other day, just standing there, with my chopping bags and my pound coin for the trolley, and I says to my neighbour, I says, "Well, this is a new one on me," I says. "I know," she says, "it's unprecedented," she says. Unprecedented. I mean, normally I just, run in and grab a few things and then run out again.
Yeah, except when you has a look at the middle aisle, because we all has a look at the middle aisle in Aldi, don't we? Or don't people do that anymore? It's unprecedented, isn't it?
Unprecedented. No, I think everyone is too busy running trying to get all their essentials in their trolley.
Yeah, like the booze and the baby wipes.
Yeah, that's right. So they ain't got no business going looking at no 60-piece talk sets or nothing like that.
No.
Some precedent.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, we live in funny times, don't we? Unprecedented times. Yeah, you all right every time I say
unprecedented.
That? You do something funny.
Unprecedented.
That's the word they're using, though, isn't it? That's what they say on the telly all the time, isn't it?
Unprecedented.
You all right, my love?
Unprecedented. And the woman in that clip is now receiving treatment from her vet, as she was unable to receive an appointment from her GP for the next 3 years. Now I must point out that this is not a symptom of COVID-19 per se. The governmental advice is still that we should wash our hands and not our mouths out. However, there is a new kid on the block, coronavirus anxiety. And now, back to the studio.
Thank you, Flora. Flora Doomsday there with that report. And finally, as the global crisis continues, so too do the conspiracy theories. The President of the United States, Donald Trump, has provoked calls for him being unprecedented with his comments on the China virus and threats to US industry. Closer to home, and Greta Thunberg has fallen silent with her tirades against the older generation for failing her against her dreams and childhood. She has changed her Twitter feed from #HowDareYou to #HowFareYou. And that's all from the British Broadcasting Clown News. We'll be back. But until then, from Flora Doomsday and myself, have a very good hibernation.
This is Flora Doomsday saying goodbye. Stay safe, stay distanced.